Look, Charleston White got some words for old Steven Jackson. Let's get into the content, fam.
So Damon Wilkes is out after doing 22 years working with me. We're going to, this is documented. We're going to youth organization. We're going to youth prisons. We're going to in Port Arthur. So rather than Steven Jackson helping him fund this, he taking him away from his family. They hoes having threesome, recording it, and the man wife find it. So while he out,
the guy that just got out of prison.
Yeah, the guy that just got out of prison. So while Damon Wilkes running with Steven Jackson as a crew, hanging with the rappers rather than working with the kids that we had going on, I'm on the thing saying the gangs, Nipsey Hustle. So they say, oh man, nut tripping, cuz. So now I'm tripping. Cause we all in the same little clique, right?
Yeah.
So it's another clique, Damon Wilkes' wife, while he out partying. So he the one letting them know, man, look what Steven Jackson doing with your husband. So everybody nigga mad at me. They don't just want to tell the truth, man. So I'm saying, I ain't known for none of what y'all doing, nigga. I've been working with kids. I ain't known for fucking on these kids' mamas. Man, I ain't doing, so nigga, I hadn't even came to the internet then yet, homie. I hadn't even came to the, so I'm saying if this nigga really your homeboy, nigga, tell him, open some doors for we really working with kids.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why these niggas, homie, yeah, they won't tell the whole story to him.
He got to grow up, man.
So that's why he's still talking.
Up, bro.
Nigga, yeah, nigga.
Yeah. Ain't he in his 50s?
He older than me, I think. Nah, he might a few years younger than me. Man, nigga don't want, homie, don't none of these niggas want no problem, homie. That's why ain't nobody caught me yet. These niggas don't want to catch me. I could have been caught.
I guess, I don't know, man. I would think that
nigga
to make that type of money.
It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing to go to jail for beating me up. It's a $500 bond. It's a $500 bond.
That's true.
It's a misdemeanor. But what they know is he got something he go use. Not on that, I'm going to jail because he go call the police. Once I realized that the most self-defense tool you can use on a black man, I'm gonna call the police, nigga. Watch how fast he go when you try to act like you go down 911. Because if he do anything after that, the white man have put a law in place that's called interfering with a 911 call. If you say, bitch, I don't give a damn about you calling 911, and she on the phone with 911 and 911 her, that's interfering because you're trying to intimidate her. Yeah. That's a felony offense, nigga. Just get 911 on the call and let him talk bad in the background. Just call 911 and let him talk bad in the background. He'll get all kind of felonies. Stupid ass nigga. The only way to beat the white man is with his law. That's why he make laws every year that you can't keep up with. The only way to beat the white man in America is with his law. Don't you know a slave mailed himself in the mail and got out of slavery by mailing with the law? So, man, nigga, you dumb ass nigga can't come on here and argue with me and be talking about hurting me, you looking for me, and you publicly saying this. The only reason I got charged with those 2 aggravated assaults because I once went against our police department when an officer got killed. That's what brought me and Tegan together. My best friend, or one of my best friend's sons by the name of Dacian Steptoe, killed a high-ranking Fort Worth police officer. Once I spoke about that on Cam Newton's podcast, that's when they put those charges on me. As soon as I came back from that podcast, that's because I pulled the scab off. But because they unjustly and wrongfully had killed that kid. They didn't bring him to trial. They executed him on the spot because nigga Garrett Hull was a bad motherfucker in the police department.
Yeah.
They executed that. So nigga, when I brought that up, homie, that nigga, when I got back, nigga, they had charges, felony charges on me. So they called that kicking the ball down the road. They knew I was gonna beat it. But nigga, they knew, man, nigga, I was attacked. And this guy was a killer. This was our Woody. This was our thug. Yeah. Everybody's scared of this nigga, homie. I ain't scared of evil, nigga. Because I know what these niggas scared of. Me and the law. And guess who the law? Me? Nigga, I work. Nigga, I helped the FBI create a new COINTELPRO just like they used nigga to kill Fred Hampton. I'm the nigga they can get to kill Fred Hampton again. Nigga better leave me alone. Nigga make me mad. I go work with the police against them, nigga. And I really love the police. I really love law enforcement because I think the baddest motherfuckers walking on earth. Law enforcement. I see how everybody get right when they come around. I wish I could have been one. So now, nigga, I just join them in spirit.
Look, shout out Charleston White, because he's right. He's went to war with everybody and said the wildest things about some of your favorite fucking gangsters. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. And he walked away from every battlefield unscathed. Soulja Boy thought he was gonna give it to him. He thought he was gonna bring it to Charleston White in Miami. You know what I mean? Bro, you mazed me. The nigga ran up. Bop. He hit him with the pig poker. The other niggas in Texas ran up. They thought they were gonna approach the stage, bum rush it. What he did, bop, hit him in the head with a face. You know what I mean? Now the nigga at 5'3", hung like a flea. You know what I mean? But, and we seen how he fight when he was fighting old Kodiak Red in a celebrity boxing event. He very stiff with it, like a Clint Eastwood type. You know what I mean? But I gotta give it to him, fam. It works for him, bro. Like he said, to whoop his ass would only cost you $500. It'd be a simple misdemeanor, fam. So you can't just say you that scared of the police. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. You can't say you that scared of the police. You're scared of what he got in that trick bag. That's what you're scared of. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Call it what it is, bro. Charleston White have exposed a lot of splits. He's exposed a lot of splits. I gotta give it to him. You know what I mean? Steven Jackson, like he say, you don't want no smoke. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of people gonna say, bro, this is old though. Beef is never old. Yeah, beef doesn't die. You know, I want everybody to know that out there, because a lot of people think that you could beef with a nigga for 10, 20 years, and y'all could befriend each other afterward. Beef never dies. It's always gonna be lurking behind, in the background. It's always gonna be like jealousy, envy, all type of shit come with that. You know what I mean? Y'all can never be true brothers. You know, I ain't real shit. So no. It's not old. When you see Charleston White going at a nigga, fan, you gotta know that shit for life. You know what I mean? To death do us part. Real shit. Shout out Charleston White, because hate him, love him, he ain't going nowhere, bro. I gotta salute the fact that the man never amounted to anything until he was 53 years old. And he used his natural ability to win over the crowd. He started with a Say Cheese interview, and look at him now. You know what I mean? Charleston White say he's a millionaire. Don't know if I just believe it, but get what? It ain't on me to believe it. It ain't on me to be counting that man's pockets. Charleston White is everywhere, and he continues to work. You know, I mean, real shit. And nobody ain't gonna touch him. I say use him and 6ix9ine as an example that you could do whatever the fuck you say you want. I mean, you could say whatever you want and do whatever the fuck you want to do. Just be prepared to back your shit up when it's time. You know what I mean? Now, we all seen 6ix9ine get jumped at LA Fitness, but that was a weak one. You know what I mean? That's the only jumping he had to take, but that ain't shit. You know what I mean? I don't even think he had to get jumped in the Bloods. He paid his way in. Look, shout out Charleston White. Shout out Steven Jackson. I like him. I don't say anything bad about Steven Jackson because my brother fuck with him. You know what I mean? Yeah, my brother fucks with him. He's a cool guy. He's from PA. You know what I mean? Shout out Port Arthur. Port Arthur, Texas, represented till he dead. Drop it in the comments if you from Port Arthur and you got that love for Steven Jackson. You know what I mean? Real shit. And George Floyd was your cousin too. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype the shit up. Look, bro, we everywhere. We ain't going nowhere. We never stopping because we're popping. Thank you, everybody, for watching the broadcast. But it's only going up, 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 and away like Buzz Lightyear from here. You know what I mean? Real shit, especially now that I'm figuring shit out and I'm not on community strike anymore. So really I can make as many videos and do as much as I want on the platform. Scars from the Playground, jam the music. Everything has been taken off of streaming platforms right now, but it will be back up soon. Just had to make some renovations on the musical catalog. For now, you could jam on YouTube and you could follow me on Instagram. And if you want to donate to the channel, scoresfromtheplayground@gmail.com. Get there and find a way how you could Zelle me, you could do whatever you want. You know what I mean? As long as you get it to me, you're helping the cause. Scores from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.